Welcome your faces back to another player review on the channel. Today we have for you Antonio Rudiger, obviously transferred from Chelsea to Real Madrid and got a hefty upgrade with that. One of the best centre-backs in world football in real life, in my personal opinion. Rudiger is 6'3" with high work rates. He is right-footed with 2-star skills and a 3-star weak foot. You don't really care about that on a centre-back though, do you? 82 pace, 67 dribbling, 71 passing, 86 defending and 85 physical. He hasn't got the power header trait this year, and a card that does look really good. He's quite expensive right now. I think he's like 100k, give or take. He's 100,000 coins, which is insane. And he's only going to rise as well, because he's about to go out of packs on Friday. I'm recording this on the 29th of September, and he is going out of packs on Friday for One to Watch Team 1, I believe. So he is about to skyrocket in price over the next week or so. So there is that. Once he gets that One to Watch as well, he is likely to get a few upgrades. You know, I think they do upgrades differently with One to Watch this year, which is cool. If your team wins in the World Cup, at least, or the national team, Germany, wins one game in the World Cup, I believe he gets an upgrade. If Real Madrid win like 4 or something of their next 10 games, he also gets an upgrade as well. So quite cool. No alternate positions on Rudiger, of course, and no traits as well, but a really good set of stats for a centre-back here. Coming in with 72 acceleration and 91 sprint speed. A really poor pace split there, but we do intend to rectify that. 61 vision, which is bad. 80 short passes and 78 long passes, which is quite good. 56 agility and 50 balance, which is also quite poor for a centre-back, in my personal opinion. 85 reactions, which is good. Ball control at 72, dribbling at 64. Composure quite low at 78. I think that's probably about fair though for Rudiger. He does lose his head quite a lot, so it makes sense that his composure is quite low. His defending and physical stats though are absolutely insane. 84 interceptions with 82 head and accuracy, 88 defensive awareness, 87 stand tackle and 84 slide, 84 jumping, 71 stamina, 90 strength and 92 aggression. Them stats there, especially the physicals, are ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Obviously links to a lot of good cards as well. I say link, but it's probably not the right word to use, but definitely adds to chemistry with Vinicius Jr., for example, with Tchouaméni, with Eder Militao, Courtois, Mendy as well. Kroos, if you want the perfect link, but I don't know why you would. And yeah, just links to so many good players. Even Benzema, who's quite good on this game, so I hear. Yeah, links to a lot of the most meta cards on the game, in my personal opinion. And there's only one chem star for Rudiger as well. With that pace split, you really are forced into the shadow. And that is why we are going to go with that. He goes up to 99 sprint speed and 80 acceleration. His interceptions go up to 92. His head and accuracy up to 86. Defensive awareness up to 92 as well. And he goes up to 95 stand tackle and 99 slide tackle. His physicals are already good enough to where you don't need to boost them anyway. If you put an anchor on him, you're really wasting that, because his physicals are so OP already. Like, them physicals are insane for an 87 rated centre-back. Yeah, his defensive stats are already quite good as well, but the Shadow boosts him up to like Team of the Year level stats for defending and physical. Genuinely, he looks that good. I'm really excited to use this one, guys. I think he might be, other than Van Dijk, the most expensive centre-back on the FIFA 23, so I'm really excited to review him. Let's get into a few games and let's see how Rudiger plays. For cheap FIFA 23 coins, make sure to check out MMOEXP.com to get fast and reliable coins, and make sure you use code VIPER at checkout, get yourself a 5% discount. Nice, Lamar. Good step there from Rudiger, good strength there too. Go on, Rudiger. Oh, it's brilliant defending that. That's a good touch, that. Nice from Rudiger though. Really nice from Rudiger. Rudiger again, nice. Oh my word. I'm gonna have to show you that. Oh, Rudiger, you go. Keep that in, Vinny. Nice. Good ball, Rudiger. João Felix. That's brilliant from Rudiger again there. Rudiger, you beast. Messi, find that. Oh, it's a good pass. Nice again, Rudiger. Good defending, Rudiger. Really good defending there. Well in, Rudiger. Well in. Well in, Rudiger. Really well in. Rudiger, my goat. Oh, Rudiger's great defending again. Good strength there. He's going to need to use it again. Oh! Well in, Rudiger. That's last ditch if I've ever seen it. Alright guys, so review on Antonio Rudiger has been completed. And I have to say, I am very, very impressed. So, this card we played about, I want to say 10 to 12 games with. We played 12 games there, but I think I already played a few on him before that. So, probably 10. And yeah, this card is insane. I'm going to go over the negatives first, because there are a few, but they are very minor in comparison to how good he is. Sometimes he's a little bit slow getting up to speed because of his low acceleration. But usually he's able to track back just in time to deal with it. If you play quite aggressive FIFA, if you have your centre-backs quite high, he can get done in behind a little bit. And that's just because of the acceleration. Even at 80, he does struggle a little bit with that. You know, the 99 sprint speed is good in transition, but in counter-attacks, he does struggle just a little bit. He's a little bit dodgy with the jockeying. Not too bad, though, because of his body type. Kind of makes up for it. The high work rates are not an issue on him, if you are wondering as well. 6'3" frame. And he isn't the best in the air. We came up against Rafael Leao a few times, and he was getting absolutely destroyed in the air by Leao. But then when it came to actual physical battles with him, he absolutely dominated Leao. So, not very good in the air from my experience, which is weird because he's 6'3" and has 84 jumping, so he should be pretty decent in the air. But just from experience, he just was not the best in aerial duels, especially from corners as well. He was a little bit suspect, but something you can deal with because he's really good in terms of everything else. Maybe other than his passing, which you can expect from centre-backs, but with his 80 short pass, I was expecting a little bit more. But I guess the equaliser to that is the poor vision that he has at 61. So they were the issues I did find with him. Some of them are very minor. I would say that the passing's really minor. I would say the pace is quite minor because you should never really be in a position to where he has to track back the way that I kind of play. But yeah, he can get done over the top quite often if you're not careful, if he doesn't position himself right. But that's the equaliser there as well. His positioning is absolutely ridiculous. So good positionally. His defensive awareness is quality. The way he tracks back, the way he's always in position, the way he steps up as well is really, really good. And I was really surprised at that as well because obviously the nerf we've had to AI defending and general defensive awareness has been knocked into the ground basically. So to see that was really good. His stand tackle is really awesome as well. He's good at stand tackling. You have to be careful when you do stand tackle now. So to see him being really good there was good to see. Last ditch tackles as well. Rudiger is one of the best I've used alongside Kimpembe, who is also in this team. Last ditch tackling is quite important on this FIFA. You know, slide tackling at the last minute to make a block, for example, is really important to learn and be good at, and Rudiger is good at that for sure. You can definitely see sometimes with the passing as well that his composure does affect him. If he's under a lot of pressure defensively and you need to make a pass out with him, you do have to be careful because that low composure is going to mean that he doesn't really find the right pass so often, so you have to be quite careful of that. Outside of that, guys, he's brilliant everywhere else. Of course, the physicals, other than jumping, which I already mentioned, he was a little bit poor in the air against like the really tall centre forwards. His strength is bonkers. Against Leao, he was bodying him every single time. It was like a race, and then also with the strength. Obviously, the aggression helps with that as well. The aggression also helps with kind of stepping up and getting in front of the centre forward, or the striker, I should say, when need be. He's really good at stepping up, and he is really aggressive in game, which I like on my centre backs. And Rudiger is really good in that regard too. The shadow is definitely the chemistry style you should put on him. If you are worried about the jumping as well, maybe look at an anchor. But I think it's really important to boost up the acceleration as much as possible, because on counter-attacks you can be a little bit susceptible to getting played in behind because of Rudiger's low acceleration. Overall rating for this card, guys, as a gold card, I'm going to give him 7.5 out of 10. I think he's probably the best centre-back on the game. Virgil van Dijk probably coming in very close second to him. But Rudiger is unbelievable, guys. If you do have the funds to afford him, I'd highly recommend you go and get him. He's quite expensive right now, and he's about to get a one to watch. So he's going to be out of packs, which means he's going to go up even more. So if you do see this video, I apologise if it's a bit expensive, but you are paying for one of the best gold card centre-backs on the game. So make sure you're aware of that, guys. Love him. Absolutely brilliant. But guys, if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you never miss a player review. But guys, that's going to be it from me for now, so take care.